Hola amigos. This is a taste of the many cultural activities that you can do in Mexico with Academic Tours Oaxaca. Come with us to explore some of our great ancient kingdoms of the Maya, Aztec, Zapotec, Totonac, Olmec, etc., etc., many of which have inscriptions on site, in situ, or in their community museums or in their site museums, and many of these can be read now. Thanks to the brilliant research of the last 4 decades, now we can bring to life a whole amount of narratives that were actually written on stone, on murals, on ceramic vases, etc., etc. Also, we have fantastic murals that help us explain to you in detail segments of our history from the pre-Columbian heritage to the colonial transition through to the independent Mexico. Also, let us explain to you the transition between the Mesoamerican religion and the Roman Catholic arrival in the 16th century, where many of the early temples were dismantled, and from the debris of these, the first colonial churches were built, all the way through to the grandness of the 18th century renovations, which by that time, the old churches were thought to be old-fashioned, so they were, most of them, renovated and presented in a much, much greater Baroque style of 18th century wealth of silver and gold exports of the New Spain. Ethnic ancestry, we have still, as we speak in 2021, close to 30 different ethnic nations, all of which have their own style of dress, all of which have their own language, their own universe, and very proud of it by wearing their textiles that they distinguish them. And in many of these communities, we have contacts that will allow us to spend a day in their lives, give us a cooking class, give us a weaving class, do workshops of ceramic, of paper making, of multiple things that basically, to be honest, not only do you learn something manual, but it's also an excuse for us to spend a day in their lives, to penetrate the community lifestyle, and to appreciate these native nations in 2021. Also, grand activities like going to boat rides in the south of Mexico City with the famous trajineras in the ancient Aztec chinampas or floating gardens. Obviously, one of the great Mexican benefits is the cuisine, prized by Condé Nast, the UNESCO. In many, many regions of Mexico, we have extraordinary dishes, from street food to fine dining. We have it all. Drinks, of course, not only is tequila famous for us, it's also mezcal, which is a little better, we think, distilled from more agave specimens than the tequila, and yet in the same quality of pure agave that you can taste in many, many, many restaurants. And especially, we can take you out to communities that actually make it, so you can see like pits like this where they're cooked all the way through the distillation. Depending on the time of year you come, there could be a procession going on because of Easter, because of Christmas posadas, because of summer or Saints' Days. And if you really like some of these activities, we can actually rent some of the textiles and bring you into these fiestas, allow you to connect with many locals, allow you to see the joy with which everyone welcomes another yearly celebration, and help you connect with our contemporary Mexican culture. Hope to see you soon. Come and enjoy Mexico with Academic Tours Oaxaca.